Students, this is Serenia, Department of Ministry of Information Technology. Is going to show the working time for other thread CPU allocations. Okay, now you are going to that is how the cloud schedule the okay scheduling subject to the deadlines. Generally, types of deadlines and another one is the hard. They are going to be complete. If they are not going to be complete, we have to pay the penalty. Okay, if they are going to be put the allocated CPU allocated very precisely. Okay, including the milliseconds, they are going to be mentioned very particular. Okay, if they are not going to be complete, the other jobs which are depending on the going to be depending on these jobs, they are going to be affected, right? So that penalty the cloud service provider have to be bear. Okay, so they are more care about these hard deadlines. Okay, they put these some limitations. They are going to be put the allocation time very precise manner. The soft deadlines, so there is no that much of need. There is no need. We are not going to be that cloud service provider not going to be pay much penalty as compared to the hard deadlines. Okay, so in the hard deadlines they have to be a complete on time only. They have to give some precise amount of time to complete the scheduled jobs. In the soft deadlines they are going to be allocated time, but in the days and hours of time. Express minutes of the deadline expressed in the hours. If the deadlines is expressed in the days also, they are going to be. If the job is not going to be happen, okay, they are going to be managed. Cloud service providers are going to be managed. The main thing we are going to be discussed, the cloud is going to be design some system model to apply the soft deadlines and the hard deadlines. Okay, the design system model having the system model should be a periodic task, and it should be divisible based on the workloads. It has to be divided. Okay, and the next one is the what are the applications which are running in the cloud. The application should be run on the part of the cloud, another one virtual cloud, another part on the virtual cloud. The virtual cloud having the head node and the worker nodes. System model condition or the requirement is the nodes which are in the cloud all are the homogeneous, identical. And the another one constraint is the communication between the header node and the work node is the same. Okay, the problems which we have to be resolved by using this system model is the execution order of the task. The another one we are going to be discussed is we say that the system model based on the divisible of the workload. So the problem resolved for this system model is the how we are going to divide the work among the worker nodes and how we are going to be map them. So this workload for which work node we have to be allocate this partition node. So that problems we are going to be solved by using system model. The next one, what are the algorithms we have been used? FIFO algorithm we have been used based on the maximum weighted or workload derivative first, and the next one is the earliest deadline first. By using this scheduling algorithms we are using in the cloud scheduling based on the deadlines. Okay, this is the system model consideration. Next one we are going to be the scheduling policies. The FIFO and the earliest deadline first and the maximum workload derivative first, these are the policies we are used inside this scheduling, right? So FIFO means first come first serve. Based on the arrival are going to be executed. The tasks are going to be executed. Yes, deadline first. Whatever the jobs going to be complete first, they are going to be run first in this scheduling policy. And the next one is the maximum workload derivative first. In this maximum derivative workload first, who going to be run first? Who are having the more time? Okay, so they are going to be run. The threads or the jobs going to be first. Okay, so the number of assigned nodes to the applications kept minimum. Okay, these are going to be policies we are going to be run in the deadlines. Okay, based on these policies we are going to be schedule the jobs. Which job has to be run first, which job has to be run next, like that we are going to be scheduled. And we said some partitioning rules are there to complete their jobs based on the what criteria they are going to be divide the work inside the cloud. There are two partitioner rules. Is the optimal, another one is the equipartitioning. In the optimal partitioning rule, based on the effect, based on the optimization, they are going to be divide the work. Okay, so the workload is partitioned, ensure earliest possible completion. Whatever job going to be execute earlier, they are going to be execute first. They are going to be divide the workload based on the optimality. Based on the equipartition means each and every node having the equal partition of the workload. In the diagram we are going to be see how they are going to be. This is the optimal, this is the equipartition, each node having the equal partition amount of the time, equal amount of nodes. Okay, equal, this one, this one, this one, this one, all are having the equal amount of workload. Okay, this one having the optimal. Whatever the job runs the first, it is going to be divided first. So this T1, this S node is the header node, it is going to be run the first. So the S node allocated the partition first. The remaining based on the job's completion they are going to be allocated. Okay, this is the scheduling policies and the partitioning rules. Based on the tasks are going to be scheduled and they are going to be execute them according to the policies. Okay, the next is the application. What are the applications we are going to be see by using this map reduced applications. Okay, these applications are meant for the, we have been seen in the topics we already discussed. The FIFO scheduling means the FIFO scheduler and phase scheduling, capacity scheduler, and the next dynamic proportional scheduler. All these four are the examples to the map reduced application subject to the deadlines. Okay, so these schedulers we have been discussed in the previous session. FIFO scheduling means the based on the arrival time they are going to be executed based on the arrival time. And the phase scheduling means the jobs are going to be constructed in the tree manner. The server is the header node and the remaining virtual machines are the left and right nodes. How many number of virtual machines are there? They are going to be child to the servers. Okay, the remaining applications whatever there in the cloud, they are going to be child to the virtual machines, and the threads of the applications going to be child to the applications, left and right nodes of the applications. Like if tree nodes are constructing based on the tree architecture, resources are going to be allocated. The next one is capacity scheduler and the dynamic proportional scheduler. Based on the dynamic nature, the scheduling going to be allocate the time to the threads for its completion of the job. All these scheduling, all these applications are based on the considerations like the complete system is in the homogeneous, that is all nodes are equal and the identical, and the homogeneous workload for the each and every node is the equal, that load equipartition. Okay, so based on these assumptions, we can say these four applications are the example or the applications to the map reduce. Okay, subject to the deadlines. Next we are going to be discuss unit topics. Thank you.